Hi, my name is Beth, and I'm the Assessment Coordinator at Compass Charter Schools. Thank you for taking the time to view this brief introduction about the assessments we use at Compass and the importance of testing. Today we'll be discussing the various assessments at Compass and their importance for our school and our scholars. We'll begin with the many acronyms for various assessments. I'll explain why testing is important and how we do and don't use testing results. I'll show you who takes each test, go over testing specifics, including estimated testing times, and wrap up by sharing where you can find practice and training tests. SBAC is the Smarter Balanced Assessment Consortium. California belongs to this consortium along with 11 other states, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Bureau of Indian Education. CASP is the California Assessment of Student Performance and Progress. This is California's version of the Smarter Balanced Assessment. When discussing CASP, it refers to all Smarter Balanced summative assessments. These are ELA, English Language Arts, Math, and the California Science Test, CAST. The administration window is in the spring each year. PFT is the Physical Fitness Test for California. The PFT is a comprehensive health-related physical fitness battery of tests. The test has 6 parts that show a level of fitness that offer a degree of defense against diseases that come from inactivity. The results are one piece of information that can be used to monitor overall fitness. The administration window is February 1st to May 31st each school year. LPAC is the English Language Proficiency Assessments for California. There are 2 assessments under LPAC, initial and summative. The initial LPAC is used to determine if a scholar is an English learner or is fluent and proficient in English. The test is given to incoming scholars who have never been enrolled in a California public school, based on their home language survey. The initial LPAC is given throughout the school year as new scholars enroll. The summative LPAC is given to scholars who have been classified as English learners based on their initial LPAC results. The summative LPAC is administered from February 1st to May 31st each school year. Diagnostic benchmark testing is conducted 3 times a school year. Both programs in use at Compass, iStation and Edgenuity, offer assessments for reading, English Language Arts, and math. Both offer computer-based assessments and additional supporting instructional paths. Scholars are expected to log in the first week of each semester and the first week of June to take these benchmarks. The learning paths are immediately created, and scholars may use them to demonstrate knowledge and increase their achievement level, as well as remediate skills and close their learning gaps through targeted instruction. The assessment results are available through a parent portal for each program. Teachers will use these results during parent-teacher conferences to collaborate with parents and plan the best support for their scholars. Why is testing important? California's academic standards are designed so scholars graduate ready for college and career. Public charters are mandated to test 95% of their scholars using the CASP assessments each spring. This percentage is important for ongoing charter authorizations as well as state reporting. Counselors use a variety of scores to determine high school course placement. Teachers can use results to spot and correct instructional plans that aren't working or identify skills or knowledge they need to focus on more. At Compass, we talk about personalized education, balancing the development of the whole child and helping scholars reach their full potential. This approach comes from knowing your scholar through assessment data as one piece of their plan to succeed. Testing isn't the only major measure of scholar achievement. Be assured that Compass teachers and staff are using other means, such as projects, performance tasks like research papers and presentations, as well as performance in courses to determine scholar achievement and address skill gaps. We understand that successful scholars may not test well. We look at all the available data to respond to your scholar's needs. So what is testing not used for? The test results are not used in any high-stakes decisions, such as determining if a scholar advances to the next grade, if a scholar graduates, or if a scholar passes or fails a course. Assessments results are separate from course grades and grade level advancement at the end of each year. CASP, the ELA and math, are taken in grades 3 to 8 and grade 11. CAST, the science test, is taken by grades 5, 8, and 11. Additionally, grade 12 scholars will take the CAST if they didn't take it already in their high school career, either with Compass or at another high school. PFT is taken in grades 5, 7, and 9. iStation is used by our elementary scholars, and Edgenuity is used by our middle and high school scholars. An LPAC is given to all grade levels as appropriate for scholars identified through their home language survey or scholars previously identified as English learners. So some testing specifics. The CASP and CAST are given at the same time in the spring using computer labs across the state. We have our own teaching staff assigned to the sites as test proctors. This school year, our testing window is April 12th to April 30th, 2021. Score reports are typically available 6 to 8 weeks after our testing ends. The LPAC assessments transition to computer-based tests in the spring of 2020. We typically use libraries near your location, and our teaching staff are trained administrators for these assessments. LPAC initial score reports are typically emailed within a week of the administration. And LPAC summative score reports are usually available 8 to 12 weeks after the testing window closes on May 31st of each year. PFT instructions and activities are provided by our staff via email each year. A convenient Google form is provided for LCs to submit results, and the testing window begins February 1st and ends May 31st. iStation and Edgenuity each have their own parent portals. Parents may log in to check their scholars' progress. Additionally, iStation offers resources such as worksheets and a link to find books at their scholars' Lexile reading level. Scholars may use iStation and Edgenuity as a supplemental instructional aid. Scholars are encouraged to schedule 30 to 60 minutes per week to work on their instructional path. So here's the estimated testing times for each of the assessments we use at Compass. Estimated testing times for each assessment reflect actual testing time and does not include time for instructions or logging into the test delivery system. Most of the assessments are untimed. The times listed are average estimates, and scholars may finish in less time or take more time than listed. Please refer to the training guides created for both iStation and Edgenuity for more information about logging into those assessments. Note, one section of iStation measures processing speed, and there are time limits for answering questions in that section. If your scholar has an IEP or 504, please contact your caseworker if you have questions about time limits in those tests. Practice and training tests are available at the CASP and LPAC websites. These practice tests allow scholars to become familiar with the CASP testing interface, the LPAC testing interface, and expose scholars to the types of questions they should expect during each of those assessments. I appreciate that each of you took time out of your busy week to learn more about testing at Compass. If you have any questions, please email me. My contact information is on the slide, or you may contact your scholar's supervising teacher. Thank you, and have a wonderful week.